Quatford. We're looking at a field that's medieval. Roll the credits.
Good morning to all of our friends and members on the Black Country History Hunter. I'm out today with young Ron and Jamie and myself, Terry, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. We're out in a very Saxon-rich area near between Quatford, that type of area, and where we're actually stood at the moment is an old Saxon road. It's never been adopted, it's just a bridle way at the moment. So even standing on an old road that borders round a hedge, it's just really exciting to get out here today. Personally, I'm looking for my first hammered. I'm also looking for my first gold, so a hammered gold would be like a double whammy. So we've done a little bit of history research in this place. There's a beautiful church just down the road, and Jamie will show you a picture of that. So what are you looking for today yourself, Jamie?
Okay, Terry, thank you very much. Okay, so like Terry said, this is a beautiful area. We've got this road running up and through. You can often tell Anglo-Saxon roads and medieval roads because they have very strange corners. This is a corner, and this is actually a scheduled monument, and the road itself is scheduled, so it's a very thin line of schedule, so we're not actually going onto any scheduled monument by detecting the fields adjacent to this. But yeah, the area we're in today, it's by Quatford, which is a very early crossing over the River Severn. It's a very important crossing. I'll show a picture of that here. And also, when the bridge fell out of use, it was beforehand a good ford. Oh, we've got some visitors. Hello guys. Yeah, it was a ford crossing for many years, but when the water rose and the bed eroded, it became too deep, they put a bridge across. When the bridge eventually started to wear down and they stopped using it so much, they moved it north, so it was called Bridge of North of Quatt, and then it turned to Bridge North, which is why it's called Bridge North today. So they moved it north because there's more materials there, more reason for it to be there. But Quatford still stands today. It's got some beautiful castles and burghs. We're in a field today which we think has got a medieval ore. That's right, and it says. Yeah. We think it's got a medieval ore, and it's got a beautiful boundary around it, which I found last night on the LiDAR, which you can see over behind Ron there. So yeah, so we're going to have a look at that today and see what we can find, and we'll show you everything we find and some info along the way. Ron? What do you reckon, mate?
Anyway, yeah, just a day out with the lads.
Yes.
That's, you know, whether I find anything or not.
Don't matter, does it?
It don't matter. It's enjoying the sport.
Yes.
And whatever you find is a bonus.
Yeah. Just a quick one, Ron. Sorry to butt in there, but this is Mental Health Week for men. So I struggle with my mental health. I don't know, I don't want to surmise on anybody else, but I know all men out there struggle at some point, and it's difficult as a man to come forward on these matters because we're expected to be strong all the time and not to show any weaknesses. But it's not a weak thing, mate. You know, we all go through it. So if anybody's struggling out there, just hang in there, because it gets better, mate. It does. It gets better. Yeah. Agreed.
Yes.
Get busy living.
Sunshine like today is always good for the mental health. Being out in the fresh air, you know, just swinging that detector, like Ron says, whether you find anything or not, it's just a great place and a great space to come out and just have some peace and quiet, just be, you know, at one with nature around us. You know, there's very little distraction. We've got animals in the background, a lovely breeze, sun's on our face. What more could we ask for? So we're all using the daises today, and like Jamie says, we'll hopefully through the day, we're going to spend several hours here today, and we'll stop and do some shorter videos of finds, interesting monuments, that type of thing. So keep watching, and Jamie will stitch all this together for you.
Yes. See you in a bit. Nice. That's what you're after. I haven't looked at the numbers. I just like the sound of it, so I can't hold the camera and dig, and I haven't got the stand with me, so I'm just going to turn it off now, dig it, and I'll show you what it is in a second. It's out. Whatever it is, see if you can see it before me. What I'll do is I shouldn't really, I should use a pinpointer, but I'll run my hand across. It's in my hand, guys. Anybody? Oh, there it is. See that? That is a nice early button. Got a shank on the back. So these would have been pressed and then the shank would have been bent because there was no welding back before pre-1940. So if they pressed it with the two pieces, I don't know about soldering, I'll have to double check that. Either way, nice, I don't know, Georgian? Maybe somebody can correct me on that. Georgian button. Maybe a Georgian button. Looks pewter, which is an early Civil War material, but late Georgian. Lovely shine, so it's been in the ground all that time. I imagine some man once wore this very proud, you know, like this picture up here. Beautiful, beautiful button. Okay, on to the next one. I think Terry's got a signal.
Quite high numbers.
Okay, we're gonna have a look. Right, this is it's quite high numbers, but we're in a very field that there's not much trash on here. Not many people have been on here. The trash on here is 1700s trash. I'll say that now, it'll be an old can or something. Do you like butter? Anybody? Oh, let's see if I can get it on the camera. There we go. Do you like butter? I used to do that when I was a kid. And they say dandelions used to make you wet yourself, didn't they? Okay, it's out. Seeing his hand.
There you go.
Okay, okay. Is it a nail?
That's a really old square nail.
It's a square nail. So that's a handmade nail. It might have come from the medieval hall. We don't know, but it's old. It's definitely early. There we go. Beautiful. Well done, Terry. Next one. Right, guys. I'm over by the medieval hall still. We've got a signal here. Now it's either there's too much iron in his diet, or there's something there. It's a cow pat by the looks of it. Right, Ron's just come over. What you had, Ron, so far? Oh, see, I've just found half of one of them. Still plenty of meat on this, so I bet they were gutted when they lost this. Front and a hind. Big horse, that's a big heavy horse, that one. You can see where it slipped out, look at the nails, come there. Oh, that's a big linkage off some old machinery. And again, bloody hell, Ron. So you've got some farm equipment. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a pin to old, it would have been a plough on a horse, pulled, yeah. It's definitely early. Amazing, mate. Great stuff.
Oh, and a bump plug for a cow.
What's that then?
It's some sort of dispenser for
The medication goes up the bum?
I think so.
Well.
I thought it was a guy to miss all.
Have you done the sniff test?
I had on the sniff.
Oh man, I'll put a picture of these up now if there's an advert or anything, just in the corner there. Okay guys, so I've just had a little signal. Deep, but worth digging. It had an overtone of iron, but I'm glad I dug it because it's a good old-fashioned horseshoe, Tez. You can see where it's worn at the toe. This should have been shot as a farrier, ex-farrier. This was handmade, and what we do is every 3 weeks, or every week in cases in the summer, we'd walk around the barracks and look at every horse's foot as farriers, so each one would go in a stall and we'd work down the stalls and you check the feet. And when you first start as an apprentice, you don't know what you're looking for really, but eventually you learn what meat you can get away with. Sometimes you'd go into a stall and you say okay, because you don't want the work, and then a farrier major would go in and say, well, there's 6 I've picked up already, you know, that need doing, get them down there now. But you try and get away with it as long as you can. But yeah, you'd have to shoe them all. Yeah, but the toe's gone on that, so that's where the wear is on the front. This is the front. A 4, they call it a 4, and the hind. But yeah, you can see where it's gone in the middle there and twisted off and come off in the ground some 200 years ago maybe. Sat there ever since. Any good? I've got my detector. Terry's coming up behind, it's a bit muddy. Wow, I love these places. This is the kind of stuff that I like when I'm not metal detecting. It's history through in the bushes, you know, history that's hidden away. You know, there's a nice box-hole badger all there, you know. Might be worth doing this ground here actually, it's all medieval. Okay, so looks like the bridge is out, the modern bridge is out, by the looks of it, but I'm sure we're going to get across. But the other bridge will be fine, we'll have to go to the other bridge. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Huh? English stream. The babbling brook. Look at that medieval work there, stonework. It looks like sandstone. And then this modern monstrosity. Okay, Terry just noted on that bit of sandstone we just noticed. But you've got it to this side yet. Look at that, guys. Sorry, mate. Right, there's a bridge here that's a bit broken, but we managed to get across, ain't we, Ron? See? 97 and still getting over bridges. 75.
Bridge, that is it.
Yes, look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Very early, big bits of sandstone. Like I said, the grass is a bit long on the other field, so we're going to hit this field here. We've got permission on both, and we think there's grass in it, so we're going to have a look now. Just look at this. Right, guys, we can't find any fields that are empty, so we're doing the edges of the field, which has got like 10 metres either side, which are not touched. And this has just come out that hole over there. Ron says it's a early screwdriver, but it looks big. That there was like the thing for what connected the wood to this, and then there's something there that would have pinned it to the wooden handle. Very cumbersome homemade blacksmith screwdriver. And you see the point on it there. You know, amazing tool. Very old, Victorian, maybe earlier tool. I'm going to research it. If I can find any examples, I'll put the picture up now. If not, then I couldn't find them. But if you know anything, guys, comment. Beautiful. Just having a little sit down, chill, and dug an hole. And look at that. That is padlock. Looks early. There must be little processes for cleaning them, but you can see that. Oh, look at that. There's water sizzling out of it. So that water must have been held in there since the rust proper took. So look at that. That's how many 100 years old water maybe. And that's the other side cracked. And is that going to sizzle? Yep, it's doing the same thing. It's releasing all that pent up water. How that happened, I don't know. I thought the rust always took the water to make its rust. Obviously not. I think it's a 2-2 long shot. I think we found a cartridge to one yesterday or the day before. Ron had it. But yeah, so that is would be a rim-fired, a rim-fired 2-2 bullet. But it just shows, or pellet, how good the Deus is at picking that up, man. They picked that up from what, 5 inches? What a stunning little wound.
Hey.
So here we are, just having a round up at the end of the day. Really depressing. To say it's Mental Health Awareness Week, I feel worse than I did when I come out. I was fine. Never had any issues beforehand. Now I've walked around here for flipping hours and found jack all. I want my money back. I just want my money back. That's how I'm feeling.
I know. It's no longer. Still, but it's been a great day for me. I know me and Terry's joking, but we've had a nice day. It's been lovely and sunny, and these are the bits that we've pulled up. So I ain't going to tell you who found what, because it's all in together. So some of the interesting bits, a lot of big iron. I think because it's pasture, obviously it's deep, so we ain't getting deep enough. The grass is too long, but the interesting little padlock there.
Chastity lock that is.
Yeah. This here, we've all got our ideas on it. Terry thinks a chisel. Ron's guessing it's a screwdriver, but it's early blacksmith kind of made tool. It's got a little notch there, which Terry thinks has been marked through use. I think it's intentional. But we're going to see if we can find something about it and put it up on the screen for you later or now. Horseshoe, beautifully made, handmade. A couple of musket balls. Well, that one ain't even a musket ball. I don't know what that is.
There's a bead.
Well, it's
a bead,
metal.
Oh, that's probably off a loom.
Well, there you go. Loom bead, a musket ball, a button, a pewter button, a couple of old nails. Oh, what's that, Ron?
What's that coin there?
Oh yes, a threepence, yeah. I found that over there by the bank. It's just a threepenny bit, so somebody during the war, maybe, was caught in, no, it's after the war, because it's Elizabeth. God rest her soul. She was caught in. Somebody was caught in, and they dropped that in the 50s, 60s. We got Ron?
That's from down the bottom of the field. That's from just walking around.
Right, so we're off to the side roast then?
Yeah,
looks that way. This is Terry's phone filming now. Because I've caught the jack in mine, it's broke.
What is he, Ron?
Hey?
What is he?
Prize one.
You are allowed to say it's on Facebook. You
They'd
get
ban me
banned.
off Facebook.
I know. I break everything. I'm a very clumsy person. But I've enjoyed myself. It's been great and I'm glad to be back. And we're all, like I say, now it's History Hunters now. We're going to be changing the logo. Anybody wants to join, you're all welcome, man. It's a big team. Let's all get involved. Let's find that industrial archaeology that's been missing from the Midlands for a while that nobody's really cared about. Let's get it up and let's find it and let's get it out in the community again, yeah?
If any of you have got t-shirt printers at home, let us know. We'll get some. Thinking about getting some t-shirts made.
This is one that was made
Just
by my
updating
friend,
that one. Black Country History Hunter.
for my birthday a few years ago, and he had that made for me. But it's going to be Hunters, and I don't know if we're changing the label. I don't know. We're going to be doing something. Any designers out there? Any, what do they call them? Graphic designers?
Yeah.
Yeah, send us some designs, man. If you've got any ideas, you know, it's a team effort. Let's all get involved. Let's try and get this up and running. I want it to be a community thing, but mental health and just for community. You know, I want us to be a flock. Let's get together and let's do stuff and live life, man.
Flock, eh? Very interesting.
Hey.
Herd and a herd.
Beautiful little pleasant thing. Yeah,
Well,
we're in the side roads now, Tess.
Yeah, goodbye from this wonderful pasture field. Weather's been fantastic. The wind is just picking up, but it's a lovely breeze actually. So this is Black Country History Hunters signing out for today. Have fun.
See you later.